I spent 3 years writing my sequel, staying up until 3 a.m. every night after my day job, pouring every part of myself into the story, and my little sister Brooke tried to kill me at my book launch to steal my success. I should have known she'd never let me have a win, but I stupidly thought she might be proud of me for once. Brooke been our parents' miracle princess since the day she was born. She was born with a life-threatening heart defect, had 3 open heart surgeries before she turned 5, and ever since every selfish, cruel, thieving thing she's ever done to me has been brushed off with she's been through more than you'll ever know. My high school creative writing award. She stole my short story, submitted it as her own and won, and our parents called me a bully for being upset. My first full manuscript. She sent it to every literary agent in the country under her own name, and when I called her out, our parents told me I should let her have this since she might not have much time left. I left East Texas the second I graduated college, moved to Austin, and barely spoke to any of them for 7 years. I built my writing career from nothing. I worked as a barista to pay my bills, wrote in my spare time, and finally got a book deal for my debut thriller, which hit 1 on the NYT bestseller list. This sequel launch wasn't just a party, it was proof that I'd made it, that my writing mattered, even when they never cared. When Liam, my husband and editor, suggested I invite my parents and Brooke, I hesitated, but I agreed. I wanted them to see that I'd turned the stories I'd written to escape them into something real. The night of the launch, Brooke showed up with a stack of my books, gushing to fans about how incredibly talented her big sister is, even offering to sign books alongside me. I was floored. She'd never once said a nice thing about my writing before. When it was time for my toast, she handed me a cocktail, winked, and said I had the bartender make your favorite, just like we used to make in high school. My guard was down, my mind was on the speech I'd written, so I took a big sip right before I stepped up to the mic. I got 2 sentences into my toast when my throat started closing. My tongue swelled up. I couldn't breathe. I have a severe, life-threatening mango allergy, one my family has known about since I was 8 when a single bite of mango put me in the ICU. I looked over at Brooke and she was leaning against the bar, a sick grin on her face, holding up a bottle of mango puree where only I could see. She pushed through the crowd, grabbed the mic out of my hand as I stumbled, and yelled to the packed bookstore, "Let be clear, I'm the real author here." She stole every single word from my journals. This is my book. While I was choking to death 2 feet away, she was stealing my life's work. Liam was by my side in a second, grabbing the EpiPen out of my purse and stabbing it into my thigh. I was rushed to the hospital, my airways badly damaged, and I missed the entire launch. My 10-city book tour was delayed 2 months, and I had to issue a public statement explaining what happened, which led to a flood of tabloid headlines questioning my credibility. When I pressed charges, my parents called me a monster, a selfish diva for trying to ruin Brooke's dream of being an author. Brooke hired my old literary agent, the one she'd slept with to try to steal my first book deal, as her lawyer, who spent the whole trial calling me a jealous liar who'd faked the allergy attack for publicity. The trial lasted 3 days. The bar security footage caught Brooke pouring mango puree into the cocktail behind the bar, and the prosecution pulled text messages where she told her friend she was gonna make sure everyone knows who the real writer is. The judge handed down a 10-year sentence. For the first time in my life, I don't have to worry about Brooke stealing my words, my success, or my spotlight. My stories, my name, my career, they're finally mine.